guys, my name is SubZeroExtabyte and today I am here with a good friend of mine. His name is Chip. Chip is a bit shy so he won't talk much, but that is okay because today we got a lot of things to do. So let's get rolling. So guys, you know Chip right well. He came up with this amazing idea to build something really special. First we wanted to make this house in our city, but we had no idea how to make one, so we are going to test the house here first in this flat land. If it becomes a success we will also build one in our city. So you are probably thinking what we are going to build out here, right? Well, maybe you already saw it in the title of the video. Yes, it is going to be a fidget cube house. You remember that Chip and I made a fidget spinner house, yes? Well, that is why we are making a fidget cube house, because of the success of the fidget spinner. We really like the idea of the fidget, don't you beautiful people agree on that? Well, we do. So that said, we are also savage, so we do what we want. Haha, no, I am joking around, don't take me too serious this video, because I think I am going to make a lot of jokes with you guys. Or should I give you guys a new name like pranksters? Yes, pranksters sounds cool and funny. I hope you guys liked a prank. Talking about pranks, what is the best prank you ever did? I bet you pranksters are really pro at it. My prank skills are not that great, but I can do the job. There was this huge house where nobody lived for 10 years. So my and Chip really wanted to go in, but everyone said ghost lived there and thrust me. If Chip is scared of one thing and that are ghosts, he would really just scream if he saw one. So one day I got Chip so far to go in the scary house and everything went well, nothing scary happened. So at this point I got a savage point to scare Chip. I told Chip that I was going to get something to eat and told him to wait here. So after 5 minutes I came back, but I was sneaking up on Chip. When I was close I jumped on him. He was so in shock for a couple of hours he didn't talk with me. Maybe he was mad, but he just didn't talk. So I apologized, and after that everything was alright, but I promised Chip that I never would scare him again. So prankster, make me proud and scare everyone you can see. Prank here, prank there, prank is all we care about. So we got the cube up and rolling. From this point the house looks kind of boring, but don't you worry, because we are going to make this house so cool that people are going to want to buy this house from me. But I won't sell it because this house is really special for us, and with us I mean Chip and me. This is going to be our next chill spot where we and some friends can come together and do nice things. Maybe making plans. Evil plans. Sometimes it is good to be evil. I once burned down a house. I felt so savage. But don't worry, it was a house from a more evil person. You know what he did? Well, I will tell you. So there was this one guy and he asked me if he could stay in my city. His first expression was not bad. He was just asking normal questions like how do people live here and how is the city protected against mobs and everything. So after some time he started building his house, but not a small one, a very big and modern house. So I was getting a bit curious how he could afford such a big house in my city. He told me that we doing good tradings in ores. I told him that I will believe him for now, but if there is something else going on and I don't like it, I will burn his house down. So 1 week went over and I told Chip what the situation was. I told him everything from the first moment till my last contact with him, and Chip was also thinking a bit suspicious about him, so I was not the only one. So told Chip to go and have a look in his house, what kind of ores he has. Chip is master at sneaking into houses and buildings. He once trained special forces to sneak in battle. But alright, so after some hours Chip came back with huge news. My man Big House had some interesting items in his house, and with interesting I am talking about explosions and a lot of diamonds, like he was planning to do something really big. But we had no straight evidence. It doesn't go like that. If I say he is an evil guy, and suddenly everyone will follow I will need to have straight facts and evidence that he is doing something that is not right. So Chip and I started our investigation. We tracked everything that he did, from when he went to sleep until how much food he ate. But nothing special came out until one day, when Chip was holding guard in front of his house. Well, a huge truck pulled up in front of his door and some big men helped our evil guy carry a big box into his house. Chip quickly called for my assistance. So when I came down the spot I saw the truck leaving the street, so I was a bit late, but that wasn't a problem. When I walked up to Chip he started running towards me screaming there was a nuke in the house. I could not believe my ears. A nuke in my city. I called in the CSF. It stands for City Special Forces, because if it was real what Chip is screaming, we needed support to defuse the city before it explodes in the middle of the city. But luckily the CSF was fast at the spot. We went in together and guess what, it was true what Chip said. There was a nuke about to explode. Chip told everyone to get out the house because was going to fuse this at his own. So we left the house and waited till Chip would come out. Luckily he did without any scratches, but the guy that planted the nuke never came back to his home. I actually wanted that because then I could arrest him for trying to let a nuke explode in the middle of the city. After 3 weeks waiting, we decided to burn down his house. So that was my being evil and burned down his huge house, but I liked doing it because it gave me a good feeling. He maybe thinks that the whole city is one with the ground, but the only thing that is one with the ground is his house. I also hope that what I did burning down his house is a massage for everyone that is thinking of doing something stupid. Will stop, because I will find you and I will arrest you, put you to justice one way or the other. So the outside of the Fidget Cube house is almost done. We just need to add some more details and then we can start working on the inside. Oh, by the way guys, if you are thinking that this is the full house, well it isn't, because a lot may change before we essentially make the house in the city. So if you prankster have any more tips, feel free to give them. I will try to make this house one of the best projects I ever did, so I expect a lot from this project. What do you think of the materials I am using? It does look nice, but maybe it is too simple. Well, we could also just make it yellow and black so that Chip would love this house. Oh, talking about structures that Chip liked, you remember the huge cruise ship that we kind of destroyed? Well, I had a plan to maybe save the huge cruise, so when the video ended and all the mobs were dead on the ship, I tried to activate the engine that would pump out all the water out of the ship. Well, guess what? It didn't work yet. The engine overheated. It kind of pissed me off because I really wanted to fix the ship for Chip so he could chill there whenever he wanted, but now it was one big ship that was not able to do anything, so I had to destroy it. I know it is a shame, but there was nothing else I could do. So what I am doing now is taking the water away so I get room to build another ship, and believe me, that is some hard work to get everything one by one, bucket by bucket, but I like to do it because I know Chip will be very happy with his new cruise ship, and I will even let Chip give the ship his name so it will really feel like the ship is his. I bet he would love that. So yes guys, now we are done with the outsides of the house. We can start on the inside, and here things get really interesting, because if the inside is not interesting, nothing will be for me and my friends. So let's see. Finish the floor first. Maybe I will change the floor later, but for now let's just keep it this material. I like this quartz material because it shows something really different. I don't really know how to describe it, but it looks modern but at the same time really classy, so it gives a nice look. And you know I like nice looks, especially with houses. I don't know, but if there is something really important in Minecraft, then it is your house, because it will be the place where you will feel safe, and it also will be the place where you will stash everything so nobody can steal it. A house has a lot of purposes, but I think one of the main ones are to show everyone what kind of human you are. Some people like to have small but cute houses. On the other hand, you have people that want big and powerful houses. It is really just what you like. It is better that everyone has his own taste. Just imagine our world where everyone thinks the same and do the same things. Well, it would be really boring, I am telling you, because I am sure. So everyone, don't try to copy other people's stuff, just make your own ideas. Trust me, in Minecraft there is no bad or good. If it is yours and you like it, that should be enough for you to say I am proud of my house. I know maybe in the beginning your houses won't be as pretty of someone that is pro at building houses, but don't worry, just by getting more and more experience you will get better and doing things, and one of them will be building not only houses but other things. For example, I am a long time in this business. I can make whatever I want in no time. Like my own city where people can live with but I also started from the beginning. I remember my first house I made in Minecraft. It was so small, but I liked it because it was my own house. Of course I could go into a city and look for house ideas, but I didn't, because I wanted a house that would look like my ideas. So remember, prankster, keep your own style. Looking for small ideas isn't bad, but keep it at your own roots. So yes, that said, we are now decorating the walls of the house. That is also really important, because if your house is boring you won't like it, so keep a lot of attention into those details. Alright guys, I think it is time to tell you, prankster, a small secret of my how to build cool house. Well, not the whole house, but the most important things. So first of all, you are gonna start by looking for a cool location. Like this could be near a lake or on top of a mountain, but it also Could be in a city or a village, it doesn't really matter, but choose a nice location so you can benefit from the surroundings. So when you did that, start by making the area kind of flat where you want to build your house. If it is already flat, you can skip this part. Alright, so that done, you are gone. Make sure that your house is not too big but also is not too small, so try to find a nice 10 by 10 blocks area would be fine. Alright, after you did that, first try to get all your resources you need, because if there is one thing that I hate, then it is people that start building their project and then suddenly don't have enough resources, so they have to stop building and go looking for more resources. The ideal situation is that when you build a house with more people, you have a group that builds the house and one group that goes looking for resources. But in this example there is only one player making house, so you got all the resources you need. You start making your house. First make the outside however you like it. After that is done, start on the inside, but remember, just be creative, do whatever you think is the nicest. After you did everything, have one more look around the house to maybe add some small details, and then ladies and gentlemen, your house is done. I am not saying it will stay like that forever, but it is your start. You can always add some more space in it by expanding the house, but for now it is alright. You can do everything you need to do, like stashing stuff and sleep. So yes guys, that is how you make a small house. I am not saying it is the only way to make a house, but you know, for new players out there that need some help, hit my up. You know I would like to help you, especially the people that watch my videos for a longer time. They know that I really want to help people with everything they need help with, so don't hesitate. If you ever see my, just ask for my help and I will try to help you. So alright guys, we are now gonna make a second floor where we can place our bed. I know I said this house will be a just for chilling, but sometimes you get tired and then you are in for a small nap. Well, guess what, then you have this bed where you can take your nap. You didn't know there would fit a second floor in this small house, did you? Well, I told you, just use your creativity and you will manage to do everything you want. And if it doesn't work, well, you know who to call, y'all boy SubZero, that will be there in no matter of time. You guys saw my fast car in some videos, I think the red one. Oh, but now it is green. I was thinking of making it green. I think I told you, prankster, that I would change the color but didn't know to which color. I went for green because green is my favorite color and it matches with my jacket, so that is nice. You see the details I am adding in this house with everything that I am building. Try to learn from it. Copying something and learning something aren't two whole different things, because by learning you get a bit from there and a bit from there, and then in the end you will combine everything you learn in your own idea. Yes guys, learning is really important. You should always keep learning with everything you do, because like a wise man once said to me, everything you do and everything you learn will come handy one day. So from that moment on, I try to learn as much as I can, so that one day I can give wise advice to other people. Ha ha ha, that would be funny, my giving wise advice. Don't you pranksters think? Yes, I think it is time to a prank on Chip. Oh no, I can't, because I promised Chip that I won't prank him ever again. That kind of makes me sad, because I like to prank people, and especially my best friend. If I have a conversation with Chip about it pranking, we could start a small prank battle. Not too heavy, but just small pranks to keep each other sharp. If you are asking why I am saying sharp, because if you start a prank war with each other, then you will be extra concentrated with everything you do. And concentration is really important factor in your life. Sometime you can relax when there is peace between you and your prank partner, but pieces usually end up when on side start a sneaky battle when he attacks the other side without telling them that the peace is over. Yes, it is war, and war everything can happen, even the sneakiest things. I don't like it when people do that, because you should have respect for the enemy opponent and have a fair fight, but sometimes you just need to do whatever it takes to win the war. It said, I think I am almost done with this war. Well, not war, but the house, I mean. Ha ha ha, don't think this is a war please, because it just isn't. But I'm gonna start a war, people. You heard it here first, my sub. This is gonna be an all-out war with everyone that I see. I will fight them in every battle that they want, in the air, on the ground, on the sea, whatever you want, because I will show the world that I am the one and only prank master, and nobody will be better than my at pranking. I will prank you when you are the most vulnerable, and I will have no mercy. Ha ha ha, prankster, I am joking. Of course I am not starting a war with you beautiful people. How could I ever win that? You are with so much, it would buy one versus thousands and thousands. Well, not when. Maybe Chip will be at my side, or will you all buy on my side, so we can build alliance that will dominate the world with pranks? That kind of sounds cool. We will think about it. Alright guys, But there is something we need to do, pranksters, and that is ending this video. I don't want to leave but have to. I still have a lot to do, but remember people, keep being yourself with everything you do, because that is the most important thing you need to do in your life. Keep being yourself. And remember what I told you, how to build a house, because maybe you will need to make a basic house. Then you will think back of what I told you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to say goodbye. So yes, pranksters, I am going now. Wait, did I forget to say something? I don't think so. No, I didn't. Bye people.